What's going on, team? This is your coach, your mentor, Crypto Cliff. Listen, we're in uncharted waters right now. We're in deep, uncharted waters right now. And it's exciting but scary at the same time. For the first time in crypto history, I don't think we're going to have a pullback. And it's not just me saying this. From my own chart analysis, this is coming from multiple colleagues of mine who have been in the space just as long as me, and some even longer. So I got a phone call yesterday from one of the people I respect the most, somebody who's worth over $200 million. And he's been in the cryptocurrency space since he was a Bitcoin miner in 2009. And he was going off. And I had already been looking at all this stuff beforehand. I had already been paying attention and diving into the market beforehand. For the first time in crypto history, we have elongated market. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to show you. If you look at Bitcoin from 2011 on up, 2011-ish, 2013, 2012-ish was the first Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving is basically when the reward supply of Bitcoin is slashed in half. And the miners, people who mine cryptocurrency, get half of the reward. It constricts the market and always brings Bitcoin to the next all-time high. For the first time, usually what happens after the halving is a year after the halving, we see the next all-time high of Bitcoin. And right after that all-time high of Bitcoin, we always retract back. We always have at least a 60 to 80% pullback in the market. Case in point, this was 2017. This is when Bitcoin hit 20,000 for the first time. And you see right after that, we had a huge pullback and we went into the bearish market. The bull market usually lasts around 2.5 years to 3 years. The bear market lasts around 14 to 16 months. And from that point, 2019-ish, we started trailing back up towards 2021's bull market run, where we actually hit over 50,000 for the first time. And then we had a significant pullback. Now, notice how you see the clear up on both of these bull market runs. Now, notice what happened in 2022. Remember, I always tell you that the Bitcoin bull market started in November 2022. Notice this. This is not just a up and down swing. This bull market run has continuous growth, slow growth. And this is because of the mass adoption of Bitcoin, the mass adoption of cryptocurrency in general, the mass adoption of blockchain tech. This is also the point of time when we actually got into the conversion of our systems, where everything is converting over into a system based in blockchain technology. The greatest transformation of wealth is happening literally right now. And it started November 2022. Around the same time, Bitcoin started going back into the bull market run. From this point of the last bull market run, when we hit 50,000 and we hit 60,000, now we're up over $100,000. $111,000 to be exact was the top tier of Bitcoin as of right now. But that was just the first stage of the bull market. First stage. We have 2 more stages. We just entered the second stage of this bull market run. But the difference between this bull market run and previous bull market runs is that now we have mass adoption, which means that the market is not going to retract back. It's going to continue propelling forward. Now, I'm going to tell you about the opportunity that you have after we get finished talking about this. Let's look at another cryptocurrency. Let's look at XRP. This is XRP. Now, XRP has been moving in the same kind of direction. All right. This is XRP from 2015, the dawn of XRP, to now. And look how wide the spectrum is. This was the all-time high of XRP. People think XRP actually hit the all-time high recently. No, all-time high of XRP was $3.17. But look at the potential growth of XRP. Look how this adaptive trend flow is flowing in an upward market, upward motion. Let's go to another one. This is Solana. Same motion, same movement. Remember, I started telling people about Solana in 2021 when Solana was less than 20 cents. Now Solana is over $1, and at the all-time high, it hit $295 per Solana token. Now, what am I showing you all this for? I'm showing you how to create wealth. You see the continuous flow, uptrend flow of these premium cryptocurrency assets. You see how this market, over the span of the last not even 20 years, has grown thousands of percent. What this means for you is you need to start accumulating premium crypto, because going into 2028, 2032, we're not going to have a significant pullback. This market is not going to stop growing. It's not going to stop flowing. It's going to continuously grow over and over and over and over again. So the opportunity for you to buy back in the bottom is getting ready to be non-existent. If that makes sense. As an investor, it is time for you to sit in yourself and really, really focus in. I've been telling people to get in. Think about this. Think about this. If you would have got into Solana when I first told you about Solana in 2020, just 5 years ago, look at the growth of Solana since 2020. It went from 20 cents. The price point I asked you, I told you Solana is going to blow up. 20 cents to $295 per SOL token. Soon to be over $1,000 per SOL token. XRP. Let's talk about it. XRP went from a half a penny to now being $2.27 at the all-time high, $3.39 per XRP token. Soon to be $100 per XRP token in the very near future. And in the long run, $589 per XRP token. Don't listen to the 10,000 XRP token talk. Don't listen to the 100,000 foolishness. XRP at a max up can hit $589, coming directly from the founder of XRP in 2015. I was literally at the conference and heard it from his own mouth. And we're talking about Bitcoin, the most decentralized asset in human history, with continuous growth. Seeing that Bitcoin can max out by 2032, not even 10 years from now, at over $10 million per token. $10 million per Bitcoin. You need to dive into the market, people. Dive into the market. This is not me warning you. This is me showing you everything. Since I've been coaching, since I've been mentoring, I've shown you everything. I didn't just tell you about it. Everybody else on TikTok and YouTube, they tell you about things. I've been consistently showing you this. How long are you going to sit back and watch versus being active? Time to get into it. You have until Friday to get half off of the 12-week one-on-one lifetime mentorship course. And you have until Friday to dive into the other side of this market, the 3-day group crypto futures course for $299.97. Hit me up, because this is getting crazy. This is getting scary. Hit me up. Peace.